Yeah, we had a bit of help from a guy called Amass, who's an electronic artist. So a lot of that side of the record helped us find a new balance of kind of the rock and the electronic and put them together in a way that we haven't done before. We used synthesizers and computers on our first record on a couple of songs, but I mean, our third record was very electronic. Fourth one wasn't, fifth one was, this one is again. In Dream, we took, we made it all ourselves. We went to Scotland, we hid away. The record's very kind of, it comes from a more ambient, kind of hazy place. With Violence, having Amass and Leo Abrahams, the other producer, has given it a different focus. So it feels fresh, like you say. We always walk that line between enjoying things that come from a more kind of ambient and arty place, like something like No Harm or Marching Orders. Or on this record, the end of the record goes in that kind of direction with Belong and Counting Spooks. These songs are like, they're not pop songs, they kind of go off on their own trajectory. They're not radio songs. But we've always walked that line between enjoying that side of things and then also liking pop songs and liking things to be exciting and immediate. So this album starts with Cold and then Hallelujah. These songs are obvious, they're straight down. I always write words. They come from a kind of ambiguous place sometimes. I like people to think for themselves. My songs don't have stories really. They don't have, but they're an attempt to try and resonate on an emotional level and kind of connect with people like that. With this set of songs, I feel like the focus for me personally, across a lot of the songs, there's this human connection. Lovers or a father and a son or friends, the focus on these kind of human connections, that energy between people, which I think is the focus in these songs as an escape from the wider world, the violent world. I always try to find a balance, I think for every dark lyric or for every dark song, in amongst those dark words there is always little rays of sunshine, a glimmer of hope. When people come and see our band play live, they don't go away miserable. I think when they listen to our music, it makes them happy. Something can be sad, but have a warmth in there as well. I always like that, that contradiction. So with a song like Magazine, it's not a song about having a dance on the dance floor with your girlfriend. It's got a darkness and a grittiness and a politicalness to the lyrics, but the song is really melodic. It's visceral, it's exciting, and we like as a band those contradictions and trying to make those two things work together. Violence is like, perhaps, I don't think it's me. I think I'm not in such an explosive relationship. My relationship is it's great, it's wonderful. But there is something in that kind of like chemistry when people come together that is almost violent. I don't mean literally violent, emotionally violent, passion. You understand that? Okay. We're in Italy. Yeah. I still don't know if I'm the leader of the band. I know I sing. When we started out, I liked playing songs with my mates. I liked writing songs. I didn't particularly like being a singer. I didn't imagine being the singer. I didn't see like Freddie Mercury or those frontmen. I liked Radiohead or people that almost looked like they didn't belong on those stages in some ways, you know what I mean? But I think with time you either embrace it and grow. I don't know, I can only really say what I think of the guy that wrote The Back Room, I look back at some of those videos, or when I hear the songs occasionally, maybe he's a little bit too serious, take things a bit too seriously. You should smile more, that's for sure. The whole thing was so exciting, talking about not wanting to be a front man. That was my path. That's what I had to come to terms with and learn how to do. And on The Back Room, I didn't. It was just I'd play on stage and. It was rarely a fun place to be. But at the same time, all these amazing things are happening and you're hearing your songs on the radio, and I just moved to London and yeah, maybe I was just a bit too serious and should have relaxed a bit more. We try to make passionate music, It's a marathon, not a sprint, you know what I mean? I'm not sure it is better to burn bright and go out quickly, you know what I mean? I don't think I agree with that. I'd like to make lots of records. Do you know what I mean? And take people on a journey.